On Kisses and Hugs Club today, for singles and couples, episode 31. Top 10 tips for navigating difficult conversations in relationships. Brought to you by your favorite relationship and marriage coach and therapist, Pastor Dunamis. Are you ready? Call your loved one and listen together, or send the video to them. This is part 1. Let's face it, relationships can be tough, and navigating tricky convos can be downright daunting, even for the most seasoned couples. From cash flow crises to intimacy issues, tackling tough topics requires empathy, active listening, and a willingness to get real. In this article, we're dishing out the top 10 tips to help you level up your communication game, strengthen your bond, and build a rock-solid relationship that's built to last. Ready to get started? Number 1, choose the right time and place. Ever tried to have a serious conversation in a noisy restaurant or when you're both exhausted? Instead, pick a quiet, private spot where you both feel comfortable and won't be interrupted. Here are some conversation killers. A, when you're in a rush or have a deadline to meet. B, when you're feeling tired, hungry, or emotional. C, when you're in a public place or surrounded by distractions. D, when you're under pressure and feeling anxious. What do? Opt for a conversation-friendly environment when you are both relaxed and comfortable. Ensure you are free from distractions and interruptions and able to focus on the conversation. This will help you both feel more at ease, listen more effectively, and respond thoughtfully. Remember, the goal is to have a constructive conversation, not to add more stress to your relationship. Timing is everything. As the Bible says in Ecclesiastes 3:1, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. This wisdom applies to conversations as well. Choose a time when you're both in a good headspace, and you'll be more likely to have a productive and respectful conversation. So, take a deep breath, find a quiet spot, and get ready to have a meaningful conversation that will bring you closer together. Number 2, use I statements. Using I statements is a game changer. It helps you express your feelings and thoughts without blaming or attacking your partner. Try saying, "I feel frustrated when," instead of "you always." It's a simple shift in language, but it makes a huge difference. As the Bible says in Matthew 7:12, do to others what you would have them do to you. By using I statements, you're taking ownership of your emotions and thoughts rather than placing blame. What is the power of I statements? Using I statements has several benefits. A, it takes ownership. By using I statements, you're acknowledging your own feelings and thoughts rather than blaming your partner. This helps you take ownership of your emotions and reactions. B, it helps to avoid blame. I statements help you express your feelings without placing blame on your partner. This reduces being defensive and promotes a more constructive conversation. C, it encourages honesty. Using I statements encourages you to be honest about your feelings and thoughts, rather than making assumptions or accusations. D, it's being kind. When you use I statements, you're expressing your own feelings and thoughts, which can help your partner understand your perspective and respond with kindliness. What are examples of I statements? Here are some examples of I statements. I feel hurt when you don't include me in your plans. I feel frustrated when the house chores aren't done. I feel overwhelmed when you call me repeatedly in a row. I feel excited when we plan a surprise getaway. How do you use I statements effectively? Here are some tips for using I statements effectively. A, be specific. Try to be specific about what you're feeling and why. This helps your partner understand your perspective. B, use I statements consistently. Make I statements a habit in your conversations, especially when discussing sensitive topics. C, avoid mixing I statements with you statements. Try to avoid combining I statements with you statements, as this can undermine the effectiveness of the I statement. Hope you are able to learn something from that. May God help us in dealing with difficult times of difficult conversations. Number 3, practice active listening. Active listening is not just about hearing your partner's words. It's about fully engaging with their perspective. Make eye contact, nod to show you're engaged, and ask clarifying questions. It's like the Bible says in James 1:19, everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. By actively listening, you're showing your partner that you value and respect their thoughts and feelings. The art of active listening. Active listening is a powerful tool for building trust, understanding, and intimacy in your relationship. It's about creating a safe space for your partner to express themselves without fear of judgment or interruption. Here are some key elements of active listening. Maintain eye contact. Direct your attention to your partner and maintain eye contact. This helps you stay focused and engaged in the conversation. B. Nod to show engagement. Nod your head to show that you're paying attention and interested in what your partner is saying. C. Ask open-ended questions. Instead of asking yes or no questions, ask open-ended questions that encourage your partner to share more about their thoughts and feelings. D. Paraphrase and summarize. Repeat back what you've heard your partner say in your own words. This helps ensure you understand their perspective and can help prevent miscommunication. E. Avoid interrupting. Let your partner finish speaking before you respond. Avoid interrupting, even if you think you know what they're going to say. Benefits of active listening includes deeper understanding, improved communication, increased kindness, and a stronger bond. It is possible to face some challenges as you start out practicing above. Here are some things you can do. When you're feeling defensive or emotional, what you can do is take a deep breath, count to 10, or step away for a moment to collect your thoughts before responding. When you're worried about forgetting what your partner said, take notes or ask your partner to summarize what they've said. Finally, when you're struggling to stay focused, minimize distractions, turn off your phone, and make eye contact with your partner. Hope these helps. We will continue tomorrow. Do you want more? Read the full blog by clicking on the link in bio or description to navigate to the devotionals, or go to www.kissesandhugs.org. Watch full video on youtube.com/@PastorDunamis. For one-on-one therapy, counseling, or an intervention in your marriage or relationship, go to bit.ly/therapy needed. To get courses for singles and couples, go to bit.ly/course. To partner with us, go to www.kissesandhugs.org/give.